It's one final regular season game from the Den tonight for the Clay Center Lady Tigers. 4 of those Lady Tigers will be honored as senior night comes to the Den. Lady Tiger pregame is here, being brought to you tonight by Farmers Union Insurance, Jim Gearhan agent. The state-ranked Lady Tigers host Concordia on tip-off Tuesday. Stay tuned. Our pregame talk with Coach Jeff Edwards is on the way next. Back on Lady Tiger pregame, joined now by Coach Jeff Edwards. The Lady Tigers on senior night getting set to host Concordia. Coach, back on Friday evening, a battle of 2 state-ranked teams. It's been a great rivalry over the years, and certainly this year did not disappoint outside of the fact the Lady Tigers didn't get one from Abilene. It was 2 one-point losses, including Friday night. But what a great battle between 2, I'll call them titans in the NCKL, and they just come at it, and they get after it, and you know it's going to be a great battle when you take on the Cowgirls.
It was, and at both places, it was a great atmosphere, high energy. I thought our girls did a great job on the defensive end. I thought that Abilene did a nice job with what they wanted to do. They planned on plugging up the middle and trying to make us hit shots, and we struggled from the field a little bit on the outside, with the exception of Caitlin Bonabus 2 threes. We didn't hit a single outside shot the rest of the night, which turned out to kind of hurt us a little bit.
You talked about Caitlin and your 2 seniors, both in double digits. Kind of the first time maybe this year you really haven't had that 3rd or 4th component chipping in, and that's something we kind of grow used to. And as you said, just some shots didn't go down that normally the Lady Tigers will make.
Exactly, and they spread their 2-3 zone out and just left us open at the top of the key all night long. And with ball movement, we were getting all the shots that we wanted on the wings, and everything that you could draw up, all the shots that you would want to take. Most of them were uncontested. Most of them were good inside-out passes that make the shot go in. Every one of them appeared to be online, and they just found a way to not go in. So Allie Wright had plenty of good shots, just struggled to get one to fall, and Lauren Lane had plenty of good shots. I thought Sid did a good job of finding the spots to slash like she usually does. It just didn't pan out with another, we could have used another 4 or 5 points. Actually, we could have used another 2 points, would have been just fine. But I thought they worked pretty hard together to, we got what we wanted. We just didn't hit the shots. So
as I look at this team outside looking in, I can see, or I would guess, that this team is probably going to now set their jaw even more after getting disappointed Friday night. That can affect teams 2 ways. You can kind of go and hide, or you can say, that ain't going to happen again. I just get the feeling, the attitude of your girls is, let's get back to work and go get the big goal we wanted from the start of the season.
Exactly, and we talked about it. We had a lot of goals set this year, and these girls have accomplished a ton of them. And I said, really, the league goal is a big one, and it hurt. There were tears in the locker room, as there should have been. But all in all, that league goal is a pride goal. It's not one that's going to make or break a season. It really didn't change our seeding in terms of sub-state at all. It didn't change our future seeding probably in terms of state when you look at kind of the powerhouse teams that are in 4A Division II. So the main goals are still alive. The girls want to win on senior night. That's a goal that they've had. They want a sub-state victory or a sub-state championship, and they still got their eyes set on that state championship, which is still, well in the reach. As I looked on Max Preps, they rank your strength of schedule based on your opponents that you play, and we have the top-rated strength of schedule. I'm sorry, second-ranked strength of schedule in all of 4A. That's Division I and Division II. So, we played a tough schedule, and I think that we're by far more battle-tested than many teams that we play as a result of it.
Yeah, and as you say that, I'm not surprised at all that we would be ranked up there, because it has been a gauntlet to run through, it seems like, night in and night out. And I guess it leads us right into the matchup with Concordia tonight. This is a 3-win team that you and I have both scratched our heads about throughout the season, how they haven't won more games. The first time we saw them, they really gave you some troubles and some matchups that were a little bit difficult to defend. Of course, your defense is much different than that time, but this is a talented young team that's just gotten better and better through the year.
Yeah, and if you come in saying that Concordia's 3-15 and this will be a pushover, if any of my girls do that, we're going to be seriously in trouble, because to them, especially a team like us, that they're playing 15-4, the record means nothing. There's absolutely no, there's nothing to lose for them, and they've got the people to be very, very good. So we've seen in the last 4 or 5 games, it was a 2-point game to Riley County. They just beat Wamego by 9. They had Concordia, or they had Chapman down by 6 with 3 to go, and found a way to lose that one. So it's a much better team than a 3-15 record, and they've got some very, very talented girls on this team that we're going to have to be working hard to defend.
Talented inside and out, but really their strength is with Micah and Jordan Eschbaugh, the two sisters, a junior and a freshman. Would they get it going inside, they're a difficult team to defend.
Exactly, and they combined for about 23 points and about 18 rebounds between the two of them. I don't know a coach in the state that would not like that in their bigs in their 4 and 5 spot to get 23 or 24 points and 18 rebounds. Jordan Eschbaugh is just a junior, and she is now she's 4th in Concordia's all-time rebounding stats.
Wow.
She's averaging at 10 points or 10 rebounds a game now. She just constantly works, and those are the scary players, because anybody that works that hard can pick up 8 to 10 just trash points on the offensive rebounds and putbacks if you're not aware of them at all times. And the freshman just has a body that's tough to get around. She's 6'1" or 6'2", and really knows how to use her body in a post up. So we're going to have to use that rotation on the help that we use for our defense to really kind of hold these two in check.
As you guys go into senior night, I know we'll talk more as the postseason rolls around, but the 4 that'll be honored in between the 2 games tonight, pretty special group that you've had a chance to work with, Coach.
Exactly. Caitlin, I'll just go a little bit on each one. Sure. Caitlin, great leader, great work ethic. She is so passionate about what she does, and it doesn't matter if it's, with FFA, with basketball, with anything that she's a part of. She's just, a great kid, and I've really enjoyed getting to work with her and getting her to be a leader this year, and it's evident that she's a great leader, because these girls just, they believe when she says something, they believe exactly what she said is what we're going to do, and that it's true, and that's just a sign of a great leader. Courtney Hamill, this is another one that's really come about in the last couple of years. She said, "Coach, I never played a single possession in the post until you came here." And then we started playing her a little bit of post guard last year, and then this year she's been just a beast for us inside. Once again, not the most vocal leader, but by looking at her that you're going to work hard. You want to be just like her on the floor, and that's another sign of a great leader. And she leads us in the rebounding, leads us in scoring. She's up there in assists, up there in steals. Great player. Savannah Kipfer is one that she didn't see a lot of time last year, but she stepped in huge spots for us this year, and one of those ones that is probably a runner first and a basketball player second, and sometimes that's pretty tough in that senior year to decide whether or not you want to stick it out, and she has. And I truly appreciate it. She steps up on defense every night, and she'll hit some big shots for us too, and down the stretch she's going to be a difference maker in one of our final games. And lastly is Megan Robbins. Megan is one that she wasn't here at Clay Center for the entire time. She is one that continues to improve. She works hard every day in practice. Her smile is truly contagious, and there's no way to prep for other teams without Megan on the scout team. And then when she comes in the ball games, her goal is to get rebounds, keep the energy up, and put in shots, and she has done exactly that. She has a role on this team, and she does her role tremendous. And all of her teammates just really appreciate Megan, and I do too. So great group all in all, great group of 4 seniors. If you had 4 like this every year, I think a coach would couldn't ask for anything more.
Well, first, appreciate you sharing, and it is a great group. Hopefully send them out in a good way, knowing that they're going to be back at home again when Sub-State rolls around, which is really, really neat for the girls and the guys as well. Coach, as always, we appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much, Rocky.
Back with more on pregame in just a moment.
Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCLY is brought to you in part by Midwest Products of Lynn, Washington, Hanover, and Clay Center. Waltz True Value Lumber and Appliance. Green Team Cars of Clay Center. Propane Central. Subway of Clay Center. And Republican Valley Irrigation.
And we do bring you right here to the Tigers in on senior night as the Lady Tigers get set to face the Concordia Lady Panthers to round out the regular season. Let's start with a look at the starting lineups. For Concordia, Sydney Bergman, a 5'8" sophomore, 12.4 points a game. Peyton Reynolds, a 5'4" sophomore, 2.9 a game. Then you have the Eschbaugh sisters, Micah, a freshman, 6'2", 10.5 points, 8 boards. Jordan Eschbaugh, 12.1 points, 10.5 rebounds a game for the 5'10" junior. Then a 5'4" junior, Jennifer Garcia, 3+ points per ball game. The Lady Tigers, they will start the 4 seniors tonight along with Lauren Lane, a junior at 5'8", averaging 8 points, 3.1 rebounds a game. Savannah Kipper, Special K, 5'7" and a senior, 5 points and 2.4 boards a contest. Megan Robbins, a super sub, 5'9" and a senior, 1.2 points, 1 block a game, and over 1.5 rebounds per contest. The Caitlin Bonenblast, a 5'9" senior. She is averaging now 8 points a game, 6 boards, almost 4 assists, and 3 steals. And the silent assassin, Courtney Hamill, 10.6 boards, almost 8 rebounds a game for the 5'9" senior. There's your starting lineups. The tip-off about to take place. Again, the 4 seniors. You heard Coach Jeff Edwards talk about them individually during our pregame conversation, and could not say many more accolades in that pregame than he gave us, but so proud of how they have performed this year and continue to as we head toward the postseason. Final regular season game underway. Senior night from the Den, and Concordia controls the opening tip-off. Lady Tigers in, to no one's surprise, a man-to-man, and here's still out top. Kipper and Lane teaming up on the man-to-man defense. Now it's Bonenblast pressuring on Garcia. Kick-out comes up top to Peyton Reynolds. Kipper out on Reynolds, who works at left side with the dribble. Now near still by Bonenblast. Garcia has it. They'll switch out top. Now Garcia's picked up dribble. Bergman dribble drives to the lane. Shot up in the paint. Mid-range jumper, no. Rebound battle for it. It's pulled down by Eschbaugh. Knocked away by Bonenblast. And a tie-up with Hamill and Eschbaugh. Of course, the Panthers had the opening tip, so Clay Center will have possession here on the alternate arrow. And as I said, to no one's surprise, man-to-man, and also great defense by the Lady Tigers.
As usual, would you expect anything left?
Not in the least. Here's Courtney Hamill with it out top. Clay Center's first possession offensively. Corner right is Caitlin Bonenblast. Out top it comes to Lane. Bonenblast hit a couple of threes in Abilene. Coach Edwards had told me before the ball game to not be surprised if she triggers from outside the arc. So I think that's another piece of the weapon she brings to the court for the Lady Tigers for the remainder of the year. Here's Kipper just in front of the timeline. High post goes to Hamill, nearly tipped away. Courtney now dribble penetrates, passes in low. Here's Lauren Lane, shot the paint, rattles off. Rebound, Robbins keeps it alive, but it's pulled down by Micah Eschbaugh of the Lady Panthers. So both teams come up empty on their opening possession. Here's Eschbaugh, pull-up jumper is strong, air ball. Robbins, good defense. It's Bonenblast with a weak side rebound and Clay Center back the other direction. Wing left is Lane, looking in low to Hamill. Skip pass across. Robbins touch pass in low. Hamill trying to come up with it, cannot. And the possession goes back now to Concordia again. Still tied at zeros in this opening period. Down in low, and it comes in the lane to Micah Eschbaugh, the freshman. They have been blocked by Hamill. Eschbaugh gets it back and now is fouled on the shot, and she'll shoot 2. But Micah Eschbaugh, the freshman, 10.5 a game, will be at the stripe for Concordia.
Concordia right now 0 for 4 from the field. And they've had a couple of pretty good looks, but I think Clay Center's had 2 partial blocks.
I believe you're probably correct. I know the last one before this foul came in, I think Courtney Hamill had the shot block inside. And Eschbaugh knocks in the first of 2 free throws. Lady Tigers now bring Allie Wright-Frederick and Sid Calloway in as Robbins and Kipper will come out. Coach Jeff Edwards starting his 4 seniors here tonight. Oh, and big parts of this team anyway.
Those 2 deserve it.
No doubt. Eschbaugh at the stripe, knocks in the second free throw as well. She has 2, and the Lady Tigers down by one field goal off the 2 free throws. Wright Frederick brings it through the timeline. Right and deep it goes now to Callaway. Lob down inside. Here's Hamill in the paint. Good feed from Bonneblust. And Hamill with the bucket inside. Heard that a few times over the years.
Well, that was nice. They made a living off that Friday night at Abilene, too.
The drive by Garcia, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Clay Center's basketball off Concordia. So Lauren Lane will inbound. Concordia drops back in half-court defense. They will not pressure down the floor, and Wright Frederick walks it up the court for Clay Center. Callie into the front court against Garcia. Starts right, moves back left. Now passes right to Hamill. She'll attack the lane with a dribble. And we've got a blocking foul in low, either against Micah or Jordan Eschbaugh. We'll see who it goes against for the Panthers.
They should both actually pick up a half a foul each for that.
It is on the junior, Jordan Eschbaugh. It's her first. First whistle against the Panthers. Into the game for Concordia will come Cameron Collins. So Wright Frederick to inbound, left of the glass on the baseline. She and the official sharing a joke. Here's a pass inside. Hamill's got to look from the left side. And with the left hand, the silent assassin gives Clay Center their first lead at 4-2. It'll be Bergman across the timeline, pressured by the keeper of the hoop outside. That is Lauren Lane. And she draws every assignment on defense. Of course, they switch a lot, but such a great defender. And now we've got an over and back against Concordia. Garcia got it at the backcourt and came across and lost it to the backcourt again, and Clay Center has it back on the turnover.
Well, what great defense. Again, they just continue that pressure, and teams don't really have an answer for it.
Here's Wright Frederick, who walks it through the timeline. Left and deep is Callaway. Sid holds outside, a couple of dribbles. Now she'll take it to the top against the Lady Panthers' zone defense. In the corner right is Lane. Lauren, skip pass left for Wright Frederick. Left side, 3-ball up and just strong. Weak side board, Lane battling. It's saved in right to Hamill. She'll take it high off the glass and good. Courtney has 6 on senior night, and the Lady Tigers lead 6-2.
Well, that could have easily been an and one, too. A lot of contact under there.
Agreed, and somehow she still got it to fall.
She did.
Lane still with the defense out top, and now we've got a holding foul. She had her cut off the dribble of Sydney Bergman, but I think reached across the arm, and that's where the foul was called. So it'll be 6-2. Clay Center with the 4-point lead. The basketball stays with Concordia. The first foul called against Lauren Lane. Jordan Eschbaugh will inbound. Clay Center staying, of course, in man-to-man. Trouble getting it inbounds, nearing a 5-second call. They finally get it to Micah Eschbaugh. There's a travel inside. Wide open down low is Kaylee Miller, but she travels trying to get across the lane to shoot with the right hand. Needed a dribble in there. Clay Center has it back.
That's maybe one of the first defensive breakdowns I've seen in about a month from Clay Center.
Wright Frederick across the timeline to Callaway. In the corner it goes to Lane. Lauren looking up toward the post. Now outside to Callaway. At the top of the key is Bonneblust. Caitlin will start to drive. Now Callaway splits the defense. Leans inside. The sophomore gets it in. And the Lady Tigers have an 8-2 start here against Concordia.
They are 4 of 5 right now from the field. Good shot.
Callaway splitting the zone defense with the dribble drive and then sliding and gliding through for the 2. Bergman inside. Shot no good. Rebound. Bonneblust straight position. Foul against the Panthers going over the top. It'll be Clay Center's basketball. They lead 8-2 here in the opening quarter.
And putting on a defensive gym right now. And I was very interested to see how they would respond after that tough loss against Abilene again. That's pretty much answered my question.
8-2 ball game. Let's get back to that point because I talked with Coach Edwards in pregame. I know you didn't get a chance to hear all of it. Right Frederick, right baseline to Lane. Short corner. Oh, Bonneblast to Hamill. And Courtney has the assist. The Bonneblast to the silent assassin. And it's 10-2. 3:46 to work opening quarter. Lady Tigers lead here by 8. Timeout taken by Concordia. We're back in a moment.
Did you know that high school students who play sports are also likely to excel in academics? That shouldn't be a surprise. The values of self-motivation, determination, and hard work, especially when the going gets tough, result in success both on the court and in the classroom. I'm Brett Hupka with Clay County National Bank, and we're proud to support our student athletes as they gain skills in both leadership and teamwork. Our best to the Tigers from Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
10-2 ball game, Lady Tigers with the basketball. You mentioned how they would respond from Friday, and I talked to Coach Edwards, and I said, just knowing enough about this team and kind of seeing how they play, I think Friday makes them set their jaw and reassess and maybe reevaluate and refocus. And he said, they were back and ready to go Saturday. He said there was no doubt they've got a bigger goal than the league crown, and the state championship is the biggest thing on their radar right now. There's defense again by Clay Center. The basketball is going to be off of Allie Wright Frederick. It'll stay with the Panthers on the baseline, but another near steal by Clay Center.
And I agree. I just think they probably could have requeued it up that night if they'd have let them
play two, right?
That's
right.
The
3.
That's there you go.
8-point Lady Tiger lead, 3:38 to work opening quarter. They've held the Panthers to 2 points thus far. That was the opening bucket of the game. Jordan Eschball, Paul Loss. She travels with the basketball. Hamill and Bonenfuss teaming up on the double team. So Clay Center has it back with an 8-point advantage. 3:36 to work first quarter. Wright Frederick walks it up the floor. 3:30 left, first period. Allie goes left, so Savannah Kipfer back in. Out deep it comes to Callaway. Right side wing is Hamill. Down inside the lane, good look. Hamill to Bonenfuss. A lot of contact. Eschball, that's Micah Eschball, gets the block. And Concordia has the basketball back. Bergman down the floor with the dribble. Left wing deep to Miller. Looking in low, Callaway the steal. Trying to save it in bounds. Stepped on the end line before she could pass it back in and save it behind her back.
Officials are really letting them go right now, but they're consistent on both ends. And I've always said as long as they stick with it, do the whole game like that, I'm fine with it.
Interesting. I was talking with Concordia's play-by-play, and they said it helps that the officials let them play. And I said, I think it helps both our teams. They said, yeah, you're right. There's Eschball inside. That's Micah Eschball. She has all 4 of Concordia's points. That's the first field goal of the game. Wright Frederick will walk it across. 10-4. Lady Tigers by 6. Allie goes right sideline to Callaway. Sid with the dribble off the screen from Courtney Hamill. Left side wing is Kipfer. Savannah back out deep. Callaway. Right side it comes to Hamill again. Courtney look inside. Here's Bonenfuss. Lost it. Gets it back outside to Wright Frederick. They'll reach the offense.
Boy, it's there.
2:40 left. 2:40 left first quarter. Lady Tigers with the basketball. And it's there that Flip is talking about. That pass from Hamill to Bonenfuss a couple of times has been open. Now she skips it left to Callaway, left wing. Back right it goes to Kipfer. Skips left across for Bonenfuss. Ball taken away. Eschball tipped it. Bergman the run out. Lady Tigers chasing. Bergman hangs in the air and gets it to drop, and now it's a 4-point ball game. Concordia scored 4 unanswered. It's 10-6. Clay Center back the other way. 2:10 to work first quarter. Wright Frederick, high post, Bonenfuss. Backdoor look. Here's Callaway to the lane. Shot up and good. Sid has 4. The Lady Tigers lead again by 6. And Bonenfuss must have 3 assists already in the opening quarter.
The 3 pretty assists, too. They're good ones.
Bergman across the timeline. Near steal by Callaway. Does knock it out of bounds. Will be off the official out of bounds to Concordia. In for the Panthers comes Garcia. And also Cameron Collins in. You have Peyton Reynolds in as well. And they'll stay with Miller and Jordan Eschbach. Minute 48 to work in this first quarter. Clay Center leads it 12-6. Good defense by Wright Frederick. During a 5 count, Garcia has it down the right wing. Dribble drives, cut off by Hamill. To the baseline, lost it out of bounds. Clay Center has it back.
That's defense in Clay Center that's causing that. They've caused Concordia to do that 3 times now on the baseline.
Garcia got a little sliver of light. Hamill cut it off, and then she was in no man's land and stepped on the baseline. Wright Frederick brings it up the floor. 90 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clay Center by 6. Bonenfuss drives the lane to the baseline right. Hamill inside the paint. Off to Kipfer in the paint. Her shot up off the back iron. And good. Special K with her first bucket. And now it's 14-6. Clay Center back up by 8. Garcia down court. Lane near steal. Garcia runs it down at the timeline. Garcia lobs it right sideline. It's taken away by Campbell. Down court for Wright Frederick on the money. The lay-in rattles off. The rebound tipped by Lane to Wright Frederick, who hadn't been able to get back in bounds. She was up against the mat on the baseline after the shot. And it was knocked right to her out of bounds.
Sometimes Allie's about a half a step ahead of herself. She is so quick.
Well, and also I think Courtney got that pass to her before she expected it and made a catch and tried to get it up off the glass and just didn't go. Lane outside deep to Wright Frederick. Allie gives it off to Bonenfuss, right wing. Clay Center got it back off the steal. 46 to work first quarter. They lead 14-8. Looking for a double-digit lead here in the opening period. Wright Frederick dribble drives off to Hamill. Caught in the crowd to the corner. Allie ball fakes the 3. Now outside to Kipfer. Savannah puts the dribble down with 30 seconds left. Clay Center may at some point back this out and look for one before the end of the quarter. Allie dribbles out near the center circle. Bergman out on her. 23 seconds now left. Allie works it left. Now back right. 5 count is on. Gets rid of it to Lane with 16. Clay Center will go for a final shot with an 8-point lead right now. 10 seconds left. Here's Hamill beyond the arc. Right side wing. Lauren Lane. Baseline. Tip for 3 ball on its way. The seniors just strong. Rebound. Bonenbluss kept it alive. And that's going to be off of Sydney Bergman.
It will.
Clay Center will have a look with 2 seconds left. Bergman, I think, had a chance to save it, but as she dove to the baseline against the wall, her save actually went off one of her cheerleaders.
Yeah, it did.
And so the Lady Tigers will have it with 2 seconds to work. Right, Frederick looking in low. Not there. Now needs to get it somewhere. Bonenbluss at the buzzer. Just strong. We're headed to quarter 2. Lady Tigers by 8. It's 14-6. Clay Center when we come back.
Prepare to be amazed at all you'll find at Radio Shack. Their world of electronics seems endless. Digital cameras, iPads, MP3 players, weather radios, GPS, camcorders, prepaid cell phones, laptops, printers, video games, and controllers. Plus, all the components, connectors, and adapters, memory cards, and battery packs you can possibly need for all of your tech gear. It's truly incredible what you'll discover when you stop by Radio Shack inside Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy in downtown Clay Center.
Every major construction project uses concrete in one form or another. From residential driveways to basements, patios, and curbs, Midwest Products make great use of their ready-mix concrete. They operate 4 state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington to meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. Livestock slats, feed bunks, landscape rock, and more are all available from Midwest Products. Give them a call for all your jobs that require ready-mix concrete. 800-371-2252.
Defense dominant. Courtney Hamill with 8 of the Lady Tiger 14, and they lead 14-6 going into the second quarter right now.
7 of 10 from the field, and they're getting really, really good looks. Their only misses are 1 3-ball and a couple under the basket, and that was it.
Great stuff by the Lady Tigers. Concordia will have it to start the second quarter. 14-6 place into the lead.
Defensive gem.
And on the inbounds, Concordia struggles to get it in. Now it finally does. Garcia with the dribble out top. Off it comes to the point for Peyton Reynolds. Play center has Bonenbluss, Lane, Callaway, right, Frederick Hamill on the court. Bonenbluss the steal, got around the post that time of Jordan Eschbaugh and able to step in and take it away. 14-6, Clay Center by 8, and with the basketball. Just underway in the second quarter. Clay Center's first possession of the second period. Right, Frederick, left wing, near the elbow, Bonenbluss. Here's Callaway, drives the lane, trips, goes to the ground hard, pops right back up, and they're going to call this, I think, for 2 shots.
I think so.
Callaway was on her way to take the shot up, and they say this will be 2 for Callaway. Sits looking to inbound. She can hit step to the stripe and shoot 2.
Yeah, she was going up in the act of shooting. That Concordia's coach arguing. He's got an argument, I think.
Yeah.
But
she was tripped up early, but it was on her way to take a shot, and so maybe a little continuation. And the second foul on Jordan Eschbaugh. The free throw from Callaway is good. She has 5 points now. Clay Center with a 9-point lead.
Callaway hit the deck hard, too, but it's going to take a lot more than that to keep her down.
Right back up off the turf. Game set. Both free throws are in. Lady Tigers have their first double-digit lead now at 16-6. And now we'll put some full-court pressure on as Addie Mullen checks in, joining Callaway, Bonenbluss, Lane, and Hamill. In the backcourt is Cameron Collins, now off to Micah Eschbaugh, who brings it across with a dribble. The freshman nearly lost it. Now Lauren Lane, the steal on the sideline. The race to the other end, gives it off to Mullen. Addie with the left hand, Lane goes down. The freshman with her first bucket. But how about the keeper of the hoop defensively? The steal and the assist.
If you're not here yet, you need to get here now to see this.
18-6, near steal or near turnover force. They get a reach in on Addie Mullen.
I thought that was going to be a travel, but
would have been. I think Addie got her on the arm.
So, boy, this is as good a defense as I've seen Clay Center play this year. They are all over the Panthers, and they have no answer.
18-6, Clay Center the lead. They have a 12-point advantage. Concordia with the basketball. Bergman out top against Mullen, and now Addie's going to pick up her second straight foul. Actually, the last foul they called on Lauren Lane. I thought it would be on Mullen. And they called it on Lauren. So this one on Addie Hooper.
Yeah, that Lauren does have 2.
So it will be Concordia's basketball on the sideline. Mullins first. Lauren Lane with 2 fouls. It is Concordia from the sideline, nearly taken away by Bonenblust. Skip pass, and it's now taken away by Callaway. 2-on-1 numbers. Callaway up the floor. Here's Kipper. Blocked from behind. Good catch-up defense by Bergman. And up the right sideline will come Peyton Reynolds to Bergman. Lob left wing to Garcia. Now pass down low, batted away by Bonenblust. Right back to Garcia. She'll drive and score it in the paint. Garcia's first bucket, she averages about 3 a game. Clay Center's lead is down to 10, 18-8. That's the first bucket of the second quarter for Concordia with 6:20 now remaining in the half.
Only their 3rd field goal of the game.
Eddie Mullen, left side, crossover toward the lane. Ball tipped away. Taken. Concordia's got a chance down the court. Garcia. Kipper is back. Garcia's going to back it out, give it out top to Micah Eschbaugh. And now to the top of the key, it goes to Bergman. Triple drives, cut off, leans in the lane, fouled, and 2 free throws coming for the sophomore. Young team, just 1 senior on this Concordia Panther squad, and I know they just have the 3 wins, but they're athletically talented, they're basketball talented, and they've gotten better and better. How about this little scenario for you, Flip? TMP beat Abilene by 16. Phillipsburg beat TMP by 20. Concordia beat Phillipsburg by 18. Explain that to me.
Well, Concordia's won 2 straight. I mean, you knew they were going to win at some point, and they are a very, very young team. This is going to be a very dangerous team over the next couple of years.
They're scary right now, in my opinion. And 3 wins, it's not that we knew they would win, it's how they didn't win more. I'm really surprised they haven't won more games this year.
Well, they've been in quite a few of them this year.
Free throw from Bergman. She hit 1 of 2. It's an 18-9 Clay Center lead. Bonenblust has it nearly taken away. Now lobs it inside. Here's Hamill. She's got 10. The feed from the Bonenblast. And Courtney Hamill with 10 here on senior night.
And Caitlin Bonenblust, Courtney Hamill should give half her points to Caitlin Bonenblust right now.
20-9 ball game. Clay Center by 11. Skip pass to the top of the key from Micah Eschbaugh. Starts the dribble drive, turns, spins, wild shot out of bounds to Clay Center.
And knowing Courtney, she would probably give up some of those points. She'd probably be okay with that. Boy, those are some great assists.
They say this was blocked by Clay Center, so it's going to stay with Concordia on the baseline. So tipped on the shot by the Lady Tiger defense. Basketball from the baseline. Eschbaugh nearly traveled with it.
Nearly.
Now to Garcia on the sideline left. Out top, Bonenblust near steal. She made the bump. That'll be the 16th foul against Clay Center. 5:19 to work here, second quarter. But the Tigers have an 11-point lead.
I love the aggressiveness.
From the sideline, it'll be Micah Eschbaugh to inbound. Caitlin Miller, freshman for the Panthers, in for the first time. Megan Robbins back on for Clay Center as Bonenblust gets the breather. So it's Robbins, Kipper, Callaway, Hamill, and Wright Frederick on the court. Micah Eschbaugh lobs it low, Kip for the steal. Special K takes it up the right sideline. 5:10 to work here in this opening half. Clay Center has a lead of 11. Wright Frederick with the dribble out top. Appears to be man-to-man, but they're sagging pretty low down in a lane. Hamill has it at the point.
She thought about it.
Took a look at a three. Doesn't trigger. Now Callaway's going to be called for steps in the lane. Got caught in a double team right inside the paint.
Yeah, she knew it. She came out of that pile nodding her head for Coach Jeff Edwards. She didn't want to hear his explanation. She knew it. She did. On to the next play.
4:54 left first half. It'll be Concordia's basketball. Clay Center applying full court pressure again. Nobody on the ball. They double team Bergman and then man up everybody else. It's lobbed in, nearly tipped away. Now it is taken away by Wright Frederick. Clay Center's got the steal. The lead at 20-9.
They continue to cause problems on the inbound play every time.
Wright Frederick to Callaway. Sid out top, Kipper. Savannah dribble penetrates. Stops to Wright Frederick. Alley will tack the lane. Now to Callaway again. Right side wing. Kipper, 3-ball, just short. Rebound comes off to Caitlin Miller, the freshman for Concordia.
Well, that's the look they wanted.
Miller up the floor, guarded by Callaway. Looks in low. Ball taken away by Megan Robbins, the super sub with the steal. Now she'll get by the defensive Micah Eschbaugh, hand it off to Hamill, and She gives it to Allie Wright-Frederick to bring it up the floor. Clay Center's lead 20-9, 4:11 left. And they have a 10-second violation called on the Lady Tigers. I don't know who has the more perplexed look, Wright-Frederick or Coach Jeff Edwards. And now Coach Edwards has a smile. I didn't look at the time.
I didn't either.
But Megan Robbins cleared that, took a moment to get it off to Hamill, then to Wright-Frederick. It seemed like a pretty simple up-the-court play. Now a foul on Savannah Kipfer. 4:06 to work second quarter. And now at the free throw line, we'll go Concordia with a chance at a 1-and-1. Sydney Bergman will have that opportunity. She's 1 of 2 at the line, has 3 points in the game. Kipfer with her first foul. 1-and-1 chance here for Concordia as the Lady Tigers had their 7th foul called. First free throw up and good. Lead is 10 for the Lady Tigers, 20-10. Midway point, second period. Some things at halftime, by the way, we'll hear from Coach Brandon Bigor. She'll talk state wrestling, the regional championships, as that look on the way again coming up at halftime. Bergman, both free throws are good. It's 20-11. Wright-Frederick brings it down the court for the Lady Tigers, who lead by 9. Allie to Robbins. Megan turns and squares it up. Right side it goes to Kipfer. Savannah, a good catch, kind of tipped it up in the air and brought it down. Now it's Hamill with it, and she's fouled by Garcia. That'll be the 4th team foul on Concordia. 3:48 left first half. Lady Tigers have the lead by 9. Basketball goes to the sideline for the Lady Tigers to inbound. Jordan Nashbaugh comes out. Cameron Collins back on for Concordia. Allie from the sideline. To the high post is Hamill. Courtney attacks the lane. Now kick out for Callaway. Good catch in traffic to Robin. She'll give it outside. A travel call against the Lady Tigers. Megan thought she had someone to hand it off to, and nobody was there.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's where I was headed.
Then took a step and just couldn't stop her pivot foot from following her, if you will. 9-point Lady Tiger lead. 3:42 now left in the first half. Addie Mullen back on. Robbins will get a breather. So it's Mullen, no correction. Kipfer comes out. Robbins stays in. Callaway, Mullen, Hamill, and Wright-Frederick on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Bergman into the front court, guarded by Callaway. Wright-Frederick near steal. Miller drives. She'll pull up over Robbins. It's going to be long, air ball, and the rebound weak side comes to Callaway. Sid off to Wright-Frederick. 3:25 to work. Play center by 9. Allie across the midcourt stripe. Starts left, now stops, goes high post to Hamill near the 3-point line. Here's Mullen, fakes the 3. To the baseline left, it's Callaway. She'll dribble penetrate, takes it up in a crowd. It was blocked. Rebound comes off, though, to Hamill. Her shot won't go. One more time for Callaway. Hammered in the lane, no foul. Now gets fouled on another attempt inside the paint, and Sid's headed to the stripe to shoot 2. So Callaway just kept going at it. Hamill had an offensive rebound in there as well. Eventually the foul was called, and Callaway will get a chance to shoot 2. The foul on Bergman, her second.
Good job on the offensive board, keeping after it.
Oh, and they call this on the floor, not on the shot. So before Callaway attempted the shot, they say, just the 15th foul. Wright-Frederick will inbound. Hamill, Robbins cut through the lane. They lob it out left wing to Callaway. Back to Wright-Frederick in the corner for 3. Robbins, the offensive board. Kick out for Mullen. And she has control with it with under 3 to work. Play center leads it by 9 with the basketball. Addie Mullen, high post to Hamill. She wants the jumper just inside the 3-point line. No good. Robbins, another offensive board. And the super sub kicks it out deep for Addie Mullen.
Took a fist to the face doing it.
Mullen gives it off to Hamill beyond the arc. Courtney looks inside. Oh, great look for Callaway. Wide open for 2. Callaway has 8. Hamill with the assist. It's 22-11. Up court will come Peyton Reynolds. Cut off by Mullen. Reynolds now has used her dribble up. Mullen, great defense to Garcia on the sideline. She'll take it to the baseline. Near steal by Callaway. Now Reynolds attacks. Good cut off by Robbins. She's called for the foul, and she came across the arm. Garcia will step to the stripe to shoot 2. Good help side defense, but the follow through on the block cost her the foul.
Still a great block. I'm giving her credit.
22-11. Reynolds at the free throw line. makes the first of those two. So Concordia has now hit 6 of 7. I have them from the stripe. Clay Center 2 of 2 from the line. And their second free throw also good by, and that was Reynolds shooting, not Garcia. So both free throws are good, though, by Peyton Reynolds. 22-13 with 2:08 to work here in the first half. Clay Center has the 9-point lead. Wright Frederick with it to the corner. It goes to Hamill. Courtney back to Alley. Around left Kipfer. Savannah left baseline for Callaway. Now to Kipfer. Looks right against the zone and gives it to Wright Frederick. The high post, elbow right, Bonenbluss. Now inside the lane is Callaway. Muscles it up. It's blocked by Micah Eschbaugh. The outlet pass is taken away by Wright Frederick. So Alley takes it right back for Clay Center. And with 1:40 remaining and a 9-point lead, the Lady Tigers go inside the paint. Here's Bonenbluss, bumped on the drive. 16 foul on Concordia. It'll be Clay Center's basketball on the baseline. And it will be left of the glass, Wright Frederick to inbound. Clay Center will put Kipfer and Callaway in the corners. At the elbows, Hamill and Bonenbluss. To Kipfer, to Wright Frederick. Back outside is Savannah. 1:30 left first half. Clay Center by 9. 22-13. Alley to the right baseline. Callaway, high post, Bonenbluss. Now dribble penetrates. Takes it up, is fouled. Micah Eschbaugh with the whistle. And it'll be Bonenbluss the stripe to shoot 2.
Clay Center just making a living off of that underneath backdoor pass, over-the-top pass, whatever. They're getting a half a step on Concordia, and now Concordia is being forced into a situation where they have to foul.
Bonenbluss to shoot 2. Buries the first. Her first point tonight. She led Clay Center in scoring Friday with 13.
Either foul or give up an easy lay-in.
Right. Now that high post, low post look has really opened up most of the evening, and then they've had the short corner low post drop off to someone cutting as well, Callaway and Hamill. Now a rebound, battles born, a foul called against Clay Center as 1 of 2 free throws hit by Caitlin Bonenbluss.
They're going to get Sid Callaway on that. I think she just got tangled up coming down.
So to the other end will be Cameron Collins to shoot a 1-and-1. Final 1-and-1 of the half for Concordia. It's a 19 foul. And the whistle against Clay Center was on Callaway, her first. Collins makes the first of the 1-and-1. She'll get another charity on the way. 5'6" sophomore for Concordia cuts the lead down to 9. Lady Tigers led 14-6 after one quarter. They lead 23-14 now. Free throw here misses. Hamill yanks it down for Clay Center. 1:15 to work second quarter. Wright Frederick with the dribble out top. She has Caitlin Miller out on her. Wright Frederick stops, goes far right sideline to Mullen. Down the corner to Hamill. To Mullen. Around left it comes to Wright Frederick. Under a minute to work, and we have a timeout taken by Coach Jeff Edwards. 58.6 to work first half. Lady Tigers by 9 with the basketball when we come back.
Reduce costly irrigation downtime next season by preparing your center pivots, corners, and linears now. Your local Valley dealer has a preventative maintenance program that protects your investment through the cooler weather and makes sure your irrigation equipment is ready for the next growing season. Don't take a chance on your machines breaking down when your crops need water. Contact your local Valley dealer today about a preventative maintenance program.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
58.6 to work. We're in the first half. Lady Tigers do have the basketball and the lead by 9 right now. Do have a score in from the Chapman-Abilene ball game. Chapman in the first, up 13-6 over the Cowgirls. Great rivalry between those two schools over the years.
Be a great win for Chapman.
It would. Indeed. 23-14. Clay Center the basketball, lead of 9. Callaway has it. That goes in the corner to Hamill. Courtney back to Sid. Around left to Wright Frederick. Further left it goes to Mullen. Skips past Callaway. Free throw line. Kicks it out to Bonenbluss. Now to Sid. Right corner is Hamill. To Callaway. Fakes it left. Goes corner left now instead to Mullen. Now to Wright Frederick. 33 to work. Corner right, Hamill. 30 seconds left. It goes deep outside to Mullen. Clay Center's going to milk it down for a final shot before the half. They lead by 9. Callaway to Bonenbluss. Back to Sid. Callaway looks at the clock. She's 15 on it. Now they'll go to motion. 12 seconds. Now high post. Here's Bonenbless. Caitlin turns and looks. 8 seconds. Right Frederick had a look. Didn't want it. Mullins got a look for 3. On its way. Just strong. Rebound. Tipped around. Pulled in by Collins. She actually walked with the basketball, they'll say, with 0.3 seconds left. So Clay Center can lob it up and tip at it. See what happens. Nothing else. Lob it toward the lane and see if you get a bump.
There's somebody bump it up. That's about all you can do with 0.3.
Or get a foul on the bump. Yeah. Right Frederick will inbound. Now they're talking where the inbound will come from with how the travel was called. 0.3 seconds. Right Frederick to bring it in play. Bonenbless at the buzzer. Off fast and just short. Headed to halftime. Lady Tigers have a 23-14 lead at the break. Stay with us. Halftime with Coach Brandon Pegorsh as our halftime guest will be coming up.
Roundup Ready 2 Extend soybeans have received regulatory approval and are now available from Oldie Seed. You heard that right. Extend soybeans are now available to plant from Oldie Seed Farms. Extend soybeans are backed by the high-yielding Genuity Roundup Ready 2 yield trait to ensure you're getting maximum yield and performance on your farm. Call Oldie Seed to book your Extend soybeans today.
23-14 here at the half. The Lady Tigers with that lead, and they have held Concordia to single digits in each of the first 2 quarters, and it's put up 23 of their own. 10 points from Courtney Hamel, 8 from Sid Callaway, 2 each from Savannah Kitfer and Addie Mullen, a free throw for Caitlin Bonenbless. Concordia, quite honestly, has hung in here with the free throw strike. They've only hit 3 field goals for 6 points. They have hit 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 of 10. I have them from the free throw line in the first half, so that's more than half of their points, and it's 23-14. It's Sydney Bergman with 5, 4 from Micah Eschbach, Peyton Reynolds 2, Jennifer Garcia 2, and Cameron Collins with 1. The Lady Tigers a 23-14 lead. At Flip, obviously defense has been dominant.
Well, yeah, defense has been dominant. Clay Center's 10 of 17 from the field. Concordia 3 of 13. Keep in mind, 4 of those shots were blocked. I mean, there was some great defense. They never really had a clean look at a shot.
23-14. We'll take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Brandon Pegorsh. Talk Tiger Wrestling next.
Hanson Ford has your next vehicle on the lot, and they had the financing program to make it happen. If you're in the market for a certified pre-owned Ford vehicle, now through April 4th, you can get 2.9% APR for up to 66 months. Picture yourself in a Ford Edge, Escape, Explorer, or Expedition, or maybe a Ford Focus, Fusion, or F-150. Look them over, take a test drive, and make your choice. Get there while the selection of Ford vehicles is best at Hanson Ford and Clay Center.
Back at halftime, and a chance now to talk with Clay Center Tiger Wrestling head coach Brandon Pegorsh. Coach, coming off of a regional championship at Lindsborg at Smoky Valley, and you guys send 5 onto the state championships this weekend. I guess first, a little overview of how the weekend went for you guys.
I guess I'm pleased to say that we have five really good wrestlers going on this weekend to Salina in the state tournament. Finished in the top 5 as a team this past weekend at regionals. Those are all good things. But you're also disappointed and a little bit. I guess your heart kind of goes out to those guys that didn't make it because the sacrifices they make, the dedication they have to the sport, and the hard work that they put into the season, and to come up short that weekend and say you don't get to wrestle next week in a state. That's a hard thing to kind of deal with as a coach, and then especially for those athletes that didn't make it. But encouraging though nonetheless. And the guys that didn't make it can be proud of the ones that did, because those are their workout partners every day. So they do get some of the I guess success that these guys have had this weekend. It doesn't go without getting noticed from the ones who aren't going Saturday.
And some good things that did take place even for the guys that aren't moving on. But you do have 5 that will wrestle this weekend in Salina. I guess let's go through, we'll just go through the weight classes to start with. 138 pounds, Peyton Lane's back again at the state championships.
Yeah, Peyton's back. Last year went as a freshman and came up just short in what we like to call the blood round, which is the round that you win, you place, you lose, you don't. He lost out in that round, but won a couple matches for us last year. He's got some experience coming back, and Peyton's weight is just from top to bottom really even, I guess you could say. Most, any of the top 6 to 8 kids could come out victorious this week and be named state champion, and he's in that I guess group of kids. So he got a tough first round matchup with a Bolton opponent that has had some very good success at the state tournament in the past. However, I think Peyton can beat him. Peyton's got some good skills that he can take and use against that kid. And, so I think it can be an opening round win for him, and I think it can be a good weekend for Peyton overall.
At 152, Hunter Mullen, a regional champion for you guys this past weekend, 41-2 now in the season. He takes on a wrestler from Mulvane, Bryce Parker, but he just really came out and in a very business-like manner went through last weekend to gain the top spot on the podium.
Yeah, Hunter's kind of been, every weekend he's been taking care of business, and for the most part, he's very, very determined and wants to have a better showing at the state tournament this year than last. Wants to be the number one guy, and I think he got a good chance to get that. Last weekend was our first regional champ we've had since 2012, so it's been a long time for us to have one of those as an individual champion, and that's good momentum going into this weekend. Bracket looks nice for him. His first round opponent we don't know a lot about, but he's set up pretty good where he's at on the bracket, and like I said, I have no doubts that he should not only win that first round, but make it through to the finals and hopefully become victorious and be a state champion this weekend.
At 170, Ryan Tears, another great battle. He matched up in the finals, regional runner-up, a match that could have gone either way once again. It went to overtime for the second time this year.
Yeah, Ryan had a tough match in the finals, and that's the number one guy. And we've been close twice. I think, we were a little closer this time around, which is a good sign, because they're so close that, the next time, if we make any kind of advancement towards improving against that opponent, we're going to win the next time out. That's kind of the way it went down. The ref in that match, I think if they would have closed their ref match a little bit closer and maybe paid attention to a few more details in the match, the match could have gone the other way. But it didn't, and so we just can't leave it in the hands of others to decide this time. And I think Ryan, if he gets another chance at that opponent, will win. But he's got a tough first-round match with a kid from Mulvane. But they're all tough at this point, I guess you can say. And I thought Ryan wrestled the best tournament I've seen him wrestle last weekend at regional, so I think he's peaking at the right time. And so coming into this weekend, I think good things are going to happen for him. And there's another kid that could walk out of Salina this weekend on top of that podium with a state bracket in his hand.
At 182, Gabe Ware, a lot of people have commented to me because they heard our call and have heard people talk about his performance. So disappointing on Friday to drop to the backside. So rewarding to see him just gut it out on Saturday and take third place. I guess comment on the match itself first and his weekend, and then we'll kind of get an idea of how he's doing coming off the weekend with the injury.
Gabe had kind of one of those performances this past weekend I won't forget, as a coach, and it's something that I can pass down to generations of wrestlers, story about the guts and the heart and just the overall determination that he had this weekend. First of all, he got caught in a move that he had, was winning the match, and they slapped the mat, and it was against him. So that was disheartening in itself, but to bounce back, get injured, get into that placing round, and then just decide, hey, you know what, I can set this out and make it to next weekend because I'm already there. I can push through and wrestle this match and see what happens. But the way he did it, he went out there and not only wrestled the match, but he dominated and then went out there and just got that win. I think he had a little bit of motivation from, getting caught on the first day by that same opponent, that he came out there and just really laid it all out there and gave it everything he had, and had an outstanding performance in a great match, and won, and got himself on in a little bit better spot than being fourth and getting third. He put himself in a better position for this upcoming weekend. And so far, Gabe's done okay. He got practice in yesterday, so we're looking like it. He's going to be sore coming into this weekend, but nothing that he can't handle, obviously, and he can't deal with. And obviously, if he can perform like he did last weekend, this weekend, I have no doubt that he'll do very well. He's got a tough first-round opponent, a kid from Annandale that he's already wrestled this year. Gabe was ahead in the match and got caught and pinned, so it's definitely a winnable match. I think the kid's ranked second. So I think his matches will get easier through the tournament if he can get past this first one. So, and I know he can. He gets past this first one, and then his matches will get easier as the tournament goes on. So definitely, like I said about the last three guys I've talked about on my team, another kid that's capable of going in to Salina this weekend and then leaving as a state champion.
And then at 195, I'm going to guess another guy that you had same feelings on. Gavin Ware's wrestled so well this year, and again this past weekend, coming up just short. Second time he's had a 1-point thriller against the same opponent, but a regional runner-up and a great weekend.
Absolutely, Gavin had a tough weekend, and he's given up some weight, but has wrestled really well all year. Has used the certain things to his advantage, including his quickness and some of his technical aspects. But Gavin has put together a great season, had a great qualifying tournament, and I think his regional finals match, was probably the best one of the night. Just back and forth battle of two guys that just laid it all out there, and unfortunately we came up short. But I don't think that'll happen again if he wrestled the same opponent. And Gavin, going into this weekend has his work cut out for him. He's got, a top 2 ranked guys in his side of the bracket here coming into the weekend. But I think he's just as good as both, if not better than those guys. And like you just said earlier, he's another one that I have no doubt that can be a state champion this weekend and win that tournament. He's just going to have to go in and keep doing what he's been doing, wrestling well, and keep gutting out great, hard, gritty performances for us. And, I think it's going to be an excellent weekend for not only Gavin, but for all five wrestlers that are going, and for the Clay Center Tigers.
Well, it was a very good weekend at regionals, and a great weekend potentially coming up this Friday and Saturday. Can't wait for it to get all started on Friday morning, Coach. As always, we appreciate all the time you give us and the Tiger wrestlers and what they've done to get to this point. And I guess we'll see you Friday in the Bicentennial Center.
All right, Rocky. Thanks a lot.
Back with more in just a moment. Stay with us. Second half's on the way.
Again, our thanks to Coach Brandon Pizorch, and looking forward to following the Tigers into the state championships on Friday. The Lady Tigers have already knocked down a 3-pointer as we get back just a touch behind the start of the second half. Lauren Lane knocking it down from the point. Now a drive in by Concordia and a charge taken by Caitlin Bonenbluff. The Lady Tigers have jumped out just as they would want to in the opening of the third quarter, 26-14. Now they're the basketball back.
Well, Concordia came out and they tried to press early, and that really didn't work too well. Now they'll still stick in that man-to-man, though. And again, Lauren got open on that 3 and just buried it.
Right at the point, knocked it down. Big bucket to begin. Here's a shot out top by Bonenbluff, just coming up short. Lady Tigers have the lead, 26-14.
And then that charge on Caitlin, she had set up in that lane and was not about to give up an inch.
Here's a drive by Reynolds, no good. Rebound, Eschbach batted around its side. They're going to call a foul against Clay Center, trying to keep that rebound alive.
I think that was a pretty easy call.
Yeah. And came across pretty hard, trying to keep it in play. So Concordia inbounds. Out to the top it comes. Micah Eschbach, runner off slash and good. The freshman knocks it in. She has 6. The lead for Clay Center at 10. Sid Calloway, free throw line. Bonenbluff holds, looks down low. Nothing there. Now kicks it out right to Lauren Lane. 26-16, Clay Center the lead. 6:05 to work. Here's Hamill inside. Pass across paint. Bonenbluff almost got it to go. She will draw the foul and step to the free throw line.
Girls just see the floor so well, and I'm not sure there's any two better than Courtney Hamill and Caitlin Bonenbluth. They know each other well.
Yeah, I've asked them both in our locker room show. The coach says sometimes you know where each other are at without even knowing where each other are at, and they both agreed that sometimes they just kind of know where to go to and where to expect to pass and where to throw it.
That is years of playing together.
Indeed. Yeah, 26-16. A lot of basketball talent above the shoulders, too. Oh, those players.
Big.
Free throw good by Bonenbluth. She's 2 of 4 from the stripe tonight. Her 2 points on the evening. 27-16. Lady Tigers by 11. 6 minutes to work third quarter. Concordia with the basketball. Lady Tigers with the full court pressure. Allie Wright Frederick pressuring on Reynolds, and they get her for a reach. She cut her off and then dropped the right hand kind of on the body, if you will. And when you have that open hand against the jersey, they're going to call the foul.
There's not much there, and if you're watching from the other side, there isn't much there, but they're going to call it every time.
Right.
Pretty easy call from here.
First foul on Allie. Sydney Bergman dribble drives to the paint. Mid-lane jumper short. Rebound to Courtney Hamill. Fights it down and gives it off to Wright Frederick. Courtney, who averages almost 8 rebounds a game on the season. Here's Lauren Lane. Skip pass left. Kipper had a look at 3. Didn't take it. Backs it out. 5:39 to work. Third quarter. Here's Hamill. Lob to Bonenbluth. Kick out Lane. Another 3 try. Almost down. Rebound. Bonenbluth tips to the line. This is the lay-in. Hamill back from the other side. She has 12. And the Lady Tigers lead at 29-16. Their biggest advantage of the game. 2 offensive rebounds inside. Courtney Hamill finishes it off with 12 points down. Here's Reynolds inside. Guarded jumper. Late whistle. This on Wright Frederick.
That's going to be 3 on. Is it?
I think it's her second.
Another second, okay.
And it'll put Peyton Reynolds to the free throw line to shoot 2. Third team foul on the Lady Tigers. 2 whistled against Concordia in the third period thus far. 5:14 remain. Reynolds rattles out on the first. She's 2 of 3 in the game. Caitlin Miller in now for the Panthers. Senior night. 4 seniors on both the boys and girls basketball teams will be honored in between the 2 contests this evening. Now it's Reynolds who makes 1 of 2 here. 3 of 4 in the game. Wright Frederick with the 2 fouls comes out. Sid Calloway back in. Hamill, Lane, Kipfer, and Bonenbluth also on the floor along with Courtney Hamill. 29-17, Clay Center by 12. Kipfer across the front court. Bonenbluth has it. Lane posting inside. They go to her. Muscles her way in the paint. Can't get it down. Rebound comes off to Micah Eschbaugh. And they check that Jordan Eschbaugh. It's back the other way in the hands of Caitlin Miller. She'll dribble drive. Pull up, guarded jumper off glass. Rattles around and out. Courtney Hamill out of the pass to the floor with it. They call it jump ball. The arrow going to Clay Center. Went down the pack. But there was one player who had some control of it. It was Courtney Hamill. Timeout on the floor, 29-17. Clay Center by 12. 4:47 to work third quarter when we come back.
Hey folks, Bill Rice from the Green Team. We are blowing out our 2015 model year vehicles, and here's just an example. A 2015 Ram SLT Crew Cab 4-wheel drive. It's got the Eco Diesel, and it's loaded. Rear backup camera, remote start. It's got the luxury group. Total price $48,845. You're going to save over $8,000 on this truck right now at the Green Team. You can check us out on the web at greenteamcars.com or come by the dealership, 802 West Crawford in Clay Center.
29-17. Lady Tigers have the lead here in the third quarter by 12. And it will be Lady Tiger basketball. Panthers getting a timeout called there before Clay Center could inbound. Length before to go.
Thought they might give a little different look, but they won't.
Drop back, and looks like they'll stay man-to-man. Let's see if they do match up. It will be a straight man-to-man. Kipfer with the dribble. High post, it comes to Bonenbluth. Caitlin holds outside. Now deep it comes out top to Lauren Lane. 4.5 to work third quarter. Clay Center with the basketball and a 12-point lead. Hamill, ball fakes, dribble drives, kick out the lane. High post, Bonenbluth bounces it in low. Here's Hamill inside, can't get it down this trip. Had a good look, and it just rolled off the rim. And it'll be Reynolds coming out of the pack with it for Concordia. The lead still at 12 for the Lady Tigers. Reynolds with it, starts right, moves back left. Now Lane with the steal and the run out. Lauren Lane with the lay-in. She has 5 here in the third quarter. And it's a 31-17 Lady Tiger lead, and now a near steal by Lane. The official actually signaled jump ball, then changed his call to a blocking foul. And Coach Edwards was right there to see it, and the official is not one to have the conversation.
No, he did. I think he probably knows. He did go jump ball first. He did it very, very quick and then changed it.
And Coach Edwards with a smile on his face asking the question.
He got the explanation. I see what he's saying she bumped the hip in, so whatever.
Decided the bump came before the tie-up, and it'll be Concordia with the basketball. Bergman down the floor. That foul on Lane, her third. A shot in the lane by Bergman won't go. She gets her own rebound. Can't make it. Micah Eschbaugh now, and a tie-up. No, a jump ball or a foul call against the Lady Tigers in the paint. Bonenblust and Callaway both in the area, and they call this on Sid Callaway. So Lauren Lane has 3 fouls now after that last near tie-up that turned into a reach-in, and she'll come out with 5 points all in this quarter. Play center by 14, Concordia with the basketball. Tough call. They put 4 across the baseline with Bergman inbounding. Lobs it in toward the paint. Hamill tips it away. Bergman has it, and she carried it. Got it caught on her hip before she made a drive inside with Sydney Callaway defending, and it's going to be Play Center's basketball.
Well, right in front of the official, she carried that basketball, but great defense again from Courtney Hamill.
Allie Wright-Frederick will walk it up the floor. 3:37 to go here in the third. Allie works it toward the paint, now gives it off to Callaway. Out top is Kipfer. Savannah dribble drive. Little 3-man weave out top. Baseline left to Bonenbluff. Now back outside, Wright-Frederick. To Callaway. Works it left to Bonenbluff. She'll dribble attack. Kick out right wing. Kipfer for 3. Just short. The rebound, though, off of Concordia. And it'll be Play Center's basketball on the baseline.
I tell you, Rocky, watching them Friday night, and you were listening to the game, they're just not quite there on the 3 ball. They're so close. They had such a problem with that on Friday night. They're getting the shots they want here, just off a bit.
Here's Kipper, another 3 try. This one's down. Special case says flip. We can knock down threes. 34-17.
Right there.
There's the answer for you. 34-17. Lady Tigers lead it. Kipper with a 3 ball. Timeout on the court. We're coming back after this.
Time, rate, place, and source. Get them all right with the help of Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed. We can help you develop a flexible nitrogen management strategy in order to gain the best results for your cropping systems. Combined with variable rate fertilizer application on milo and corn, yields can be pushed to maximum levels of production on each and every acre. Visit with any of our field reps about the February application discount at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed. We're here and ready to help you.
It's sale time again at Wall's True Value, and this month it is Dollar Days. Look for our circular in the dispatch for bargains and values you don't want to miss. Trash bags for spring cleanup, paint for sprucing up, and potting soil and growing kits to start your vegetable garden. It just feels good to think about spring and garden, so stop in and get the fever. Wall's True Value, 423 Lincoln Avenue in beautiful downtown Clay Center, open 7 days a week for you.
34-17. Lady Tigers have the lead here. It will be Concordia's basketball, but Kipfer stretching the lead out to the biggest of the night with the 3 ball in the right corner.
And my point was, when they start hitting, they'll start hitting.
Blowout City.
Yes.
3:10 to work, third period. Caitlin Miller in the backcourt. She's picked up her dribble against Wright-Frederick out of Jordan Eschbaugh. Bonenbluff defending. Still in the backcourt. Now Eschbaugh clears the timeline, picks up the dribble, and hands it off to Garcia. Under 3 to work, third quarter. Play center by 17. Garcia started to pass now in some real trouble, and we've got a reach-in foul against Wright-Frederick. Wow. Now he's saying, what did I do? And Coach Edwards is going to ask the official the same question.
Well, I'm kind of asking the same question. I'm not sure. I didn't see a reach in there.
The official does not want anything to do with Coach Edwards. And now a timeout taken by the Concordia sideline. 34-17. Lady Tigers lead it. 2:51 to work here in the third when we come back.
The 15th. That's the day it arrives. That white standard window envelope sits in the mailbox just waiting to deliver its dread.
That is the day the mortgage bill comes, but it's not that bad. Well, since I refinance with United Bank and Trust, that is.
Oh. Well, now I just feel overly dramatic.
Don't be scared. Take advantage of the market. There's still time to refinance, and that can mean saving dollars each year. Visit ubankonline.com to check out current rates and even begin the refinance process. Rethink, refinance. United Bank and Trust.
Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
I was going over inventory when in walked Barney. How can I help you, Deputy Fife?
Well, now, Central Office Service and Supply Guy. The Sheriff's Office is such a mess. I've told Andy it's time to nip it in the bud.
You've come to the right place. All our filing cabinets are on sale, and new Laurel colors include medium brown and charcoal gray. We also have storage boxes, columnar pads, and auto mileage log books, just perfect for your squad car.
Great, I'll take them all. Now, we need to have a little talk about this jaywalking you've been doing each day on your way to coffee.
2:51 left third quarter. Couple of halftime scores for you, Flip. Abilene tied now with Chapman halftime, 19-19. Wow. Scoring game. And Wamego leading Marysville at half, 27-21. Concordia with the basketball here. Lady Tigers with a 17-point lead. Wright Frederick checking out during the break. That was her third foul called. Now Bonenbluff near steal does knock it out of bounds. It will stay with Concordia on the sideline. Jordan Eschball will inbound. 2:42 remains here in the third. Panthers with possession. Clock back ticking. Garcia. Dribble penetrates. Gets to the lane. Takes it up in the crowd. No. Rebound. Addie Mullen. Looks down court. Great feed for Bonenbluff. Left-handed lay-in. Strong. Rebound tipped and picked up by Jordan Eschball. Good feed of court by Matt Mullen.
Great block by Caitlin Bonenbluff on the other end, too.
Now down the other direction. Garcia has it. Wing left. Stops. Pulls the trigger from 15 and flashes it in. Jennifer Garcia has 4 points, 34-19. Clay Center by a 15-point lead. Coach Michael Waldmeyer just happened to look at the sideline, and he was sharing a smile with his bench. I'm not sure that's the shot they want Garcia taking, but it went that time.
Whatever works at this point.
Right. Minute 55 to work. Kipper nearly had it taken away. Tracks it down to the corner. Goes to Bonenbluff. Caitlin looking back outside and now to Savannah. Left and deep. She'll dribble out toward the timeline, guarded by Reynolds. Hands it off to Callaway. Now Callaway, high post to Bonenbluff. Caitlin turns and squares it up. Now out deep for Kipper, who will dribble to the middle of the circles and re-cue things. Now to Bonenbluff, turns and looks inside. Caitlin holds with a minute 24 now remaining. Now Bonenbluff starts the dribble drive. Backs it out with the dribble. Now looks inside, has Callaway inside. Her shot off glass is good. Callaway with 10. The feed again from Caitlin Bonenbluff. It's a 17-point lead.
Patience. That's what that was.
Callaway broke free, and Caitlin put it on the money. Reynolds with the dribble out top. Mullen and Callaway working hard on D. Now the lob toward the high post for Micah Eschbach. Caitlin Miller pulls the trigger. No. Rebound Bonenbluff. Play center 3-on-3 the other direction. Caitlin kick out to the corner. Kipper pull up from 15. Strong. Rebound. Tipped around. They'll get Courtney Hamill with the foul swiping at the offensive board. And Concordia's in the bonus here with their 7th team foul against Clay Center, only 2 whistled against the Panthers. 1-1 chance on the other end for Micah Eschbach, who has 6 points in the game. 48.9 seconds remaining third period. Wright Frederick and Lauren Lane both back in as Kipper and Mullen come out. Lauren and Allie both with 3 fouls as they check back on. 36-19. Eschbach's front is a 1-1, no good. Rebound to Caitlin Bonenbluff. 44 to work, and Wright Frederick brings it up the floor. Right sideline to Lauren Lane. Lauren with the dribble down, works it left. Stops, hands it out deep to Callaway. Now down to 30 seconds remaining in the third. Wright Frederick has it. To the post, Bonenbluff. Backdoor look, Hamill. Turns, squares, puts it up, almost got it down. She will get to the free throw line. This thing hung on there for a moment and decided not to fall in, but she's got 12 and headed to the strike.
Again, what a great look inside to Courtney Hamill, just leading her with that pass, knowing where she's going to be.
Courtney caught it underneath, squared, and 4th foul called against Micah Eschbach. Hamill misses on the first of 2 free throws.
Don't throw it where they are, son. Throw it where they're going to be.
36-19. Hamill at the stripe. Missed on the first. 1 more coming. She has 12 points tonight to lead all scorers. Make it 13. Kipfer back in. Wright Frederick will come out. 24.4 to work here in the third. Lady Tigers full court pressure. Inbounds it comes from Jordan Eschbaugh to Bergman. Sydney Bergman across the timeline. Here's Bergman turning the corner, leans in the lane, off glass, no. Rebound, Callaway has it, 12. She gets the timeline at 10 seconds. Now toward the left baseline, all the way to the glass, and it is going to be a foul before the shot. Clay Center will have it on the baseline. Still 7.4 to get a shot away.
Quite a bit of time, 7.4 seconds. That's not a bad, it's a decent foul on Concordia. It's not a bad foul in Clay Center's favor. They're going to get a chance to do something up here.
Kipper will inbound. Coach Edwards getting Wright Frederick back in before that inbounds play. Savannah will come out. 37-19, Clay Center by an 18-point margin with 7.4 to work third quarter. Wright Frederick lobs it out deep for Lane in the corner. Is Alley, 5 seconds, 4 to Lane with 2, three-pointer on the way. Her second of the third period. The keeper makes it a 21-point Lady Tiger lead headed to the final quarter. Clay Center 40-19 when we come back.
It's true that the bigger your farm equipment gets, the faster you can feed the world, but it's also true that bigger equipment means bigger repair bills. In fact, replacing just one high-tech transmission could set you back $60,000. But not if you protect your investment with Cenex Petroleum products and the Total Protection Plan for up to 10 years of coverage. The Cenex Total Protection Plan already protects thousands of pieces of equipment. Why not yours?
Contact Farmway Co-op, your certified Cenex distributor, today. No time to cook tonight? The deli department at Ray's Apple Market is prepared to package up a complete dinner for you and your family. Choose from Chester chicken, hickory pitch ribs, and their signature rockhouse salads. The variety of freshly made food items are guaranteed to make your mouth water any day of the week. You'll also find their bakery goods hard to pass up. Rolls, cakes, pies, and cookies top off a deli meal perfectly and put a smile on your face. Ray's Apple Market.
40-19, just like they drew it up before the buzzer. Get Lauren Lane open about 23 feet out and let her slash it in, right?
Exactly what you wanted.
Lauren had 8 points in that quarter.
2 threes, right?
2 threes and a steal and run out. And it's 40-19 now. The Lady Tigers lead by 21. Concordia will have the basketball to start. Everybody on Clay Center's end of the floor. There we go. Some confusion. The official saying it is red basketball. Red. Belongs to red. Concordia will inbound with Jordan Eschbaugh bringing it into play.
Trying to count the number of times you said that.
Goes into the backcourt to Bergman. Now front court to Eschbaugh. Right wing. Now dribble penetrates to the baseline. Stops. Kick out. It's stolen by Bonenbluff. Clay Center leads by 21, and they have possession here early fourth quarter. Wright Frederick. Lob down low, almost got Hamill. She saves it in bounds. No, she won't. She caught the baseline. It was there. Concordia just got a tip of it on a lob pass from Wright Frederick to Courtney Hamill.
And then went off Courtney as she made an effort to pull that thing in.
21-point Lady Tiger lead.
Pretty good look.
Bergman brings it into the front court for Concordia. Wing left is Micah Eschbaugh. Starts the dribble drive, cut off by Hamill. Now the pull-up, shot no good. Bonenbluff's the board. Caitlin will race it up the floor, right sideline. Now throws it inside to Robin. Megan, free throw line jumper. Courtney Hamill off the mark. Robbins tried to power it back in, and it was tipped out, picked up by Bergman. Now down court it comes to Kaylee Miller. Her laying is up and down. Her first points of the night. The lead for Clay Center now at 19 points, 40-21. Wright Frederick, high post to Robbins. Guarded there by Bergman. Now it's stripped away. Robbins runs it back down, and now we've got the reach-in call against Bergman.
About to say that's a whole lot of contact, but
15 foul on Concordia.
Beat me to it.
And the basketball goes to Clay Center on the sideline. 40-21. Wright Frederick, high post. Here's Hamill at the free throw line. Off to Bonenbluff. Runner on the way, guarded no good. Rebound to Reynolds. And it'll be Concordia's basketball. Clay Center with that 19-point lead here in the fourth. 6:37 remaining here on senior night, Lady Tiger style. The seniors for both teams will be honored in between the two contests. Here's Reynolds. And we've got a foul called, a legal screen against Miller out top. And Clayson will get it back. Callaway and Lane set to check in for the Lady Tigers. 6:27 left, fourth quarter. Kipper and Robbins will come off. Hamill, Bonenblus, Wright, Frederick stay on. Alley brings it up for the offense. Looks at a man-to-man by Concordia. This looks like a zone, but I think they are matched up man-to-man. Clay Center, though, has it spread out around the perimeter, trying to run that little weave out top. Callaway, near the timeline, gets rid of it now to Wright Frederick. Defense pressured out top now by Concordia. Wright Frederick has it. Gets by Bergman all the way to the paint, takes it up in the lane. A lot of contact, no foul call, and instead they get Hamill for the foul. Thought Alley might be at the stripe. Instead, it'll be Concordia with a 1-and-1 on the other end. 5:56 remains, fourth quarter. And some good coaching by Coach Jeff Edwards right there, because he had a stare on the official, the guy he talked to earlier that didn't want to talk. Right. And instead of saying anything, he just walked away. It's not really worth it at this point. Well, it's really not. I run into that guy sometime down the road. You never know. At the line is Reynolds, and she knocks down the first of the 1-and-1. She is 4 of 5 now from the line. 18-point Lady Tiger lead, just under 6 to work, fourth quarter. Reynolds misses here. Rebound to Bonenblus. To Wright Frederick. Alley will set the offense to the left of Lauren Lane. Lauren with 8 points, all in the third quarter. Here's Bonenblus. Looks down low, not there. At the free throw line, hands it outside to Callaway. Sit off on the right sideline to Wright Frederick. Got to Callaway. Bonenblus, left elbow. Backdoor look. Here's Hamill. Weak side. Underneath the back. But Buck takes it up and can't get it. I thought there might be a bump again. That's what I thought. Threw me off a game, and the shot was missed. It's Bergman the other way, and she finishes in traffic. Bergman now has 7. Clay Center's lead is dropped down to 16 points. They do have possession. Here's Wright Frederick, and there's a foul on Bergman outside, and now Alley will shoot a 1-and-1. So both teams in the bonus from here on out. Wright Frederick gets a score tonight. Really hasn't shot it much. The last time down, I thought she might be shooting free throws. Instead, she gets the light touch on the perimeter defense and 1-and-1 chance. Bergman's 4th foul now for the Panthers. Wright Frederick, the sniper, drains it. She has the first one in and now gets the coupon toss. The lead back to 17 for Clay Center. And Alley drains them both. Callaway out, Kipper in. Clay Center back with the full court pressure. The lead of 18. 5:14 remains, fourth quarter. Up the court it comes. Collins across the timeline. Bonenblus near steal. Now Collins in trouble. Gets it off to Micah Eschbaugh. Free throw line. She stops. Double team by Hamill and Bonenblus. Now kick out to Collins again. Now handed away to Reynolds. It's Wright Frederick on her. Reynolds, hard screen on Bonenblus and a blocking foul on Courtney Hamill down low. And the basketball will be at the free throw line again for Concordia. For Courtney, the 19th foul, the 3rd against Hamill in the game. Hamill still leads all scorers with 13 tonight. Reynolds at the line, last 1-and-1, and she knocks in the first of the 2. All her points from the line, she's 5 of 7, with 1 more coming in. 17-point Lady Tiger lead. 4:53 remains, fourth quarter. Reynolds, second free throw, in as well. The 5'4" sophomore. Solid the stripe. Now 6 of 8. Clay Center will have it. Length of the floor to go. So the pressure being applied by the Panthers. Lauren Lane will inbound and man-to-man full court right now for Concordia. Kipper with a steal, near steal by the Panthers. It's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Concordia. Lady Tigers keep possession. Lauren Lane will again inbound now from the sideline near the corner. And it comes to Hamill. Courtney with 3-on-2 numbers. Hamill stops at the free throw line, kicks it back out deep to Wright Frederick. Lady Tigers with a 16-point advantage and possession. Courtney Hamill beyond the arc, holds it out top. Right on the wing to Lauren Lane. Lauren backs it out. Here's Hamill with it. Turns and squares up near the arc to Kipfer. Play center running some clock here at offense, waiting for an opening. Hamill has it. Wright Frederick turns, looks at a three, doesn't take it. 4:20 now left, fourth quarter. Play center leading 42-26. Here's Bonenblust. Caitlin holds outside, now puts the dribble down, backs it out. We want a timeout for the sideline for the Lady Tigers. Coach Jeff Edwards with the TO. 42-26. Stay with us. Lady Tiger basketball will continue on KCLY.
Get Pulse Gigabit Internet from Twin Valley and make the whole house happy. Think about all the devices and internet activities in your house on a typical day. They probably add up to a lot more total broadband usage than you even had a year or two ago. If your speed is slow, you may be experiencing annoying slowdowns, such as video buffering. Twin Valley Pulse can solve your problem. Call Twin Valley to sign up for Pulse Gigabit Internet and get it free for 60 days. Don't wait. Call today.
Spring is just around the corner. Have you started considering your options for the 2016 growing season? If not, now is the perfect time to contact your local Central Valley Ag field sales agronomist. CVA focuses on helping you select the best inputs and services to benefit your operation. Contact your nearest Central Valley Ag for more information. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Central Valley Ag, where the customer comes first.
42-26, Clay Center with the lead. 4:09 remains here in the fourth. It'll be basketball to the Lady Tigers on the sideline right at the scorer's table. Allie Wright Frederick will inbound it. Hamill, Bonenblust, Kipfer, and Lane on the court. Wright Frederick to bring it in play. Bonenblust out deep, guarded by Jordan Eschbaugh. Hands it off to Wright Frederick. She has Garcia on her. Swing the legs, Wright Frederick. Bounce pass high post to Hamill. Looks down inside. Here's Kipfer through contact. Can't get it down. She is headed to the free throw line. Good catch in traffic off the good feed from Hamill, and Special K almost got that to go. She does draw the contact.
Showing her strength there. She went up pretty strong to the hoop.
Agreed. Foul is called on Peyton Reynolds. They say her first. Kipfer with 2 free throws coming. The first is up and strong. Savannah with 5 points. Hit a 3-pointer in the third. The center hit all 3 of their 3-pointers in that third quarter. 2 from Lane, 1 from Kipfer. Now Savannah hits 1 of 2 at the stripe and has 6 points.
0 for 4 in that first half, 3 of 6 in this second half.
Keaton there, a little better. 43-26, Clay Center the lead. Concordia does have possession. Bergman up the court against Kipfer with the dribble now. Holds deep outside. 5 count is on. Kipfer with the defense. Near steal by Bonenblust. She did get a hand on it. Knocked it out of bounds as she anticipated the pass coming to Jordan Eschbaugh.
She is everywhere. Everywhere on this court.
Anticipates very, very well.
She does.
Eschbaugh from the sideline. Wants to lob it in low. Now trouble getting it anywhere. Finally does the Bergman. Gets inside the lane. Shot is up. Off glass. No. Gets her own rebound. Back up again. Foul called before the shot. 2 free throws still coming for Bergman, who finished that lay-in through contact. But a foul is going to be called. It'll be 2 free throws for Bergman.
They call that on Bonenblust?
There are a couple of players. I didn't see the number.
Oh, I thought it was on Sid Calloway. It is on Caitlin.
Yeah, for third. Bergman misses the first of 2 free throws. Lauren Lane in. Wright Frederick out. Kipfer, Calloway, Bonenblust, Hamill on the court. 3:40 left in the game. Clay Center by 17. Free throw good for Bergman. She has 8 points now in the game. The lead, Concordia in scoring. The 16-point Lady Tiger advantage, 43-27. Calloway the dribble against Bergman. High post is Hamill. Courtney turns, looks down low. Now skips it right to Lauren Lane, who backs it out near the circle. Crosses over against Reynolds, off to Bonenblust. Backdoor look, Calloway to the paint. Fouled. She's headed to the stripe. Good feed from Bonenblus at the high post. Just dropped it off on the bounce, and Callaway took it strong and drew the foul. She'll shoot 2.
I don't know how many assists that is for her. I really need to start keeping track of those.
Be fun to look at.
He's up there.
10 points for Callaway. Steps to the stripe to shoot 2 free throws. Clay Center hasn't shot a lot of free throws tonight. I have them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 12, it looks like. So not a bad night from the line.
No.
Callaway is 3 of 3 herself. And the lead back to 17 for Clay Center. Biggest advantage in 21. There's 3:20 now left in the game. Robbins in, Lane out. Addie Mullen will check in if Callaway makes the second free throw. Shot up and shot rattles in. She's 4 of 4 at the line, has 12 points. Mullen in. Pressure coming from the Lady Tigers. Mullen joins the 4 seniors on the court. Kipfer, Hamill, Robbins, Bonenblus. So a freshman and 4 seniors on the floor for Clay Center. Caitlin Miller up the court. Near steal by Kipfer. She doesn't get the steal. She does force the turnover. Clay Center gets it back.
I'm really glad they didn't whistle that for a foul because I'd have had to go silent. That's where I thought they were headed.
Kipfer brings it in play to Addie Mullen. You're always expecting the worst.
I never, and I don't like to go silent very often.
Mullen in the front court, working against Miller, lobs it down low for Hamill. Ball tipped right to Robbins. Bucket good. The super sub knocks it in. Her first point tonight, and it's 47-27. Tip pass from Hamill there, right?
Exactly right.
Garcia outside, hands it off to Caitlin Miller. Bonenblus the takeaway, picks the pocket. Now the length of the floor, drives it in, off glass and good. The Bonenblast has 4, and the Lady Tigers lead by 22 now with 2:37 remaining in the game. Here's Reynolds down court, foul called on Addie Mullen, and it's to the free throw line. Will go Caitlin Miller. Be her first free throw attempts. 2 freshmen going head-to-head on that drive.
Addie Mullen's done a great job this year when she gets on the floor as a freshman. You never know what to expect. They're a little bit out of their game, but she's done a great job and made the most out of her minutes and got a lot of experience.
First free throw up and good for Caitlin Miller of Concordia. And very much at home on the floor.
Yes, she really is.
2:34 remains. Clay Center leads at 49-28. Second free throw short. Rebound to Courtney Hamill. Up the floor to Mullen. Addie trying to race it past the crowd. Can't. Backs it out. Sets the offense.
Smart play.
Mullen with the dribble against Miller. Here's Hamill. Beyond the three-point line to Kipfer. Savannah backs it out. Down to the high post is Robin. Megan turns and squares. Outside to Mullen. 2:11 to work. Clay Center the possession. A 21-point lead here on senior night. Robbins the free throw line. Kicks it back outside to Bonenblus. Now to Mullen. Around right it goes to Kipfer. Now to the lane. Robbins backs her way in. Takes it up as fouled. And Megan Robbins stepping to the free throw line.
Well, see, I'm watching her underneath. They're trying to feed that inside to her. I'm watching her underneath get position. She is using her body and getting great position on that defender.
And that time just took it strong.
She did.
Contact and
knowing she was going to get hammered.
Gets herself to the free throw stripe. First trip to the line tonight for the 5'9" senior. First one rims off. Lauren Lane back in now for Clay Center.
Again, if there's 2 better players off the bench than Savannah Kipfer and Megan Robbins, I want to know who they are.
Yeah. Very, very impressive. Caitlin Bonenblus will come out, one of the Tiger seniors. It's Coach Jeff Edwards starting to give that curtain call to his seniors right now. Sid Callaway, Courtney Hamill comes to the sideline. 13 points tonight for Callaway. Bonenblus, 4 points, and they have been pushing double digits in assists this ball game. Savannah Kipfer out. She has 6 in the game.
How cool is this when you can do this for your seniors?
And Megan Robbins, the lone senior left on the floor. Let her have a few minutes. Haley Franson will be checking in. If she can drop the free throw down, it just rims off. Here's Callaway. She'll attack the paint. Gives it off inside. Wright Frederick takes it up. Blocked. Now the ball nearly taken back away by Callaway. And the deflection goes to Peyton Reynolds, and Concordia has possession. 49-28. Clay Center on defense. Here's Reynolds. Looking to go toward the post. Lauren Lane tips it. Cameron Collins has it. Her shot up, no good. Rebound to Lane.
I think that was partially blocked by Lauren Lane.
Could have been. Lane got the rebound as well. And now it's Allie Wright Frederick who brings it up the floor to look at the offense. And then it's 21 to work. Clay Center about to post their 16th win this season. Robin, ball fake drive, and the finish. The super sub now with 4. And she'll get to come out as well as one of those Lady Tiger seniors. Haley Franson checking in for her. So the super sub, the silent assassin, the Bonham Blast, and Special K all getting a chance to come out to the applause of the crowd here in a 23-point lead with 1:13 to work.
That is good stuff right there.
Across the timeline is Concordia with the dribble out top. Natalie Vines has it. Lob down low, Lane the steal. Lauren hands it off to Wright Frederick. 1 minute left in the game. Clay Center leads it 51-28. Wright Frederick left to Mullen. Addie back outside. Wright Frederick has it against Caitlin Miller. Now gives it off to Lauren Lane. Lauren spins against the defense, turns and looks. Right side it goes to Callaway. Through her hands for a moment. Now hands it off to Addie Mullen, who brings it out with 36 to work. Mullen off to Lauren Lane. Clay Center working offense and clock with a 23-point lead. Lane now to Wright Frederick. Allie. Defense out on her. Puts the dribble down. Now to Lane. 21 seconds left. Lane to Callaway. They've burned all but 12 seconds now, the minute 15 when they took this possession over. Down to 10 seconds. Concordia won't pressure. Callaway can hang on to the basketball, and Clay Center gets their 16th win on senior night, and they do it in fashion. 51-28, your final. Stay with us. Post-game coming up next.
Giving back to the community has special meaning for us at Union State Bank. We are proud to help support special projects like the local zoo expansion to enhance the quality of life for all citizens. Union State Bank supports the community in a variety of worthwhile projects and youth activities. As the only locally chartered bank in Clay County, our home, like yours, is in this community. It's all about neighbors helping neighbors, and Union State Bank is a neighbor the community can count on. Union State Bank, member FDIC.
A message from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia. Brutal winter days will be here sooner than you think. Is your home properly insulated to keep the cold outside and keep your energy bills affordable? If not, Geisler Roofing offers several different solutions, including spray foam insulation. At Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
Imagine having someone help you pick the best corn hybrids for every field on your farm. Thanks to a new Oldie soil-specific seed online service, your Oldie representative can combine your data with his data to offer a field-by-field prescription. Customize every acre with the highest potential hybrid based on soil types, trait package needs, disease threats, and agronomic preferences. Valuable data can also be shared with trusted suppliers. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555.
Looking to start a business? Maybe you're expanding your ag operation. How about buying, building, expanding, or remodeling your home? All visions can become a reality with the help of the Citizens National Bank. Stop by and visit with myself, Bryant Johnson, as I will entertain your financing request and cater to your financing needs. We look forward to hearing about your vision and hope to give us a shot here at CNB to assist you with your banking needs.
The Citizens National Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back once again, we bring you in between games. They will be honoring the seniors. Lady Tigers, what a way for their seniors to go out tonight. The 4 on the floor together, and then brought out to a curtain call as they were leading big in this one, and they get the victory here tonight, the final 51-28, and another impressive night for the Lady Tigers, and a great bounce-back game after the game on Friday evening.
Yeah, and again, you know, I guess I sarcastically said, kind of want to see how they respond after that loss at Abilene. You knew how they were going to respond. I was at that game. I watched them in that game. They have now faced Abilene twice. Both of them they thought got away from them, and they should have won, and probably by right should have. But, you know, you're playing one of the best teams in 4A Division I, and Clay Center played them tough. You knew how they would respond, and again, I sarcastically said I thought they were ready to cue it up and play 2 that night. Sure. I think they probably would have, but they came in tonight defensively. That was really, really good. I mean, they hold Concordia to just 26 shots for that game. They hit 7 of them, Rocky. 7 shots, never took a 3. Yeah, and, that's just tough defense.
It's been that way all year for the Lady Tigers. They've just been able to catch the gear they need to and put things away, and they do it again tonight. They hold a team below 30 for, I need to count that up to have that on record. Right. The number of games below 30, the number of games below 40, and they've had some games below 20 in this season as well defensively. Just a great, great group to make that happen on the floor. 51-28, the Lady Tigers with the win here on senior night, and Caitlin Bonenbluss, Courtney Hamill just being announced right now, and Courtney's so proud of her dad, waving her poster around. You can see the look on her face. Savannah Kipfer being announced right now also, and Megan Robbins about to come on the court. The Tiger cheerleaders also being recognized. They're seniors. The Tiger boys basketball team with their seniors as well. State ranked and now 16-4 this season. The Lady Tigers, now they will finish the year 8-2 in the NCKL. Let's take another 2-minute timeout. We'll come back in a moment and get you a look at the scoring from this ball game. Again, the final Lady Tigers win 51-28.